Hey y'all, welcome back to M. Jones Style. Y'all, I am so exhausted. I've been working on a project. I've been building a new pathway, and I haven't filmed it because really I don't know what I'm doing. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I just went and got me some flagstone and some decomposed granite and some pea gravel, and so I'm working on a new pathway in my garden. I also wanted to just show you what's been going on out here in my garden. We've been suffering from 90+ degree temperatures. No rain has been in the forecast in the last 10 or 12 days. So I'm having to water constantly, but I thought I would show you some really pretty things that are going on in the garden and to show you the pathway that I'm working on. So come along with me. Let me go and show you what's going on in my garden. Let's go. Okay, y'all, so this is my new pathway that I'm trying to put in, and I've been working on this for a few weeks now. So far, I've got this area with the flagstone and the decomposed granite and the pea gravel, and I stopped about right here. And I wanted to take it all the way out to my gate, which is over there. So the last couple of days, what I've been doing is I've been putting down, well, actually I've been digging the area where I'm putting the flagstone just to try and bury it a little bit. I'm not really trying to really seriously bury it, but I've done that. At first I didn't. At first I just laid them down and they were just wobbling all over the place. So I said, okay, I got to do something different. So I had to pull all this up and dig a little bit, put some decomposed gravel up under each flagstone, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and fill in the little gaps with some more decomposed gravel, and then I'm going to get some pea gravel and put it on top of it. So that's the little project that I've been working on the last week or two. I also made a little brick stone area around my smoke bush. And so let's go on in and let's look at some pretty things that are going on in the garden and some things that are not so good. So here we go right here. Guys, all of these zinnias self-seeded themselves over here, and they're looking kind of sad because we've been so hot. But look at this beautiful zinnia right here. It has so many petals on it, and I just love how it's looking. And then over here, I've got my canna, and it's been blooming like crazy. And so it's also been growing. This one came back from last year. Let's walk around here and look at my elephant ears, because they're doing very well as well. And so they're growing. I have a banana tree right there, and then my elephant ears are growing around here. Now guys, this is my peach tree, and unfortunately this is not a good year for peaches because I didn't get one single peach off this tree, but it looks very healthy, and so hopefully if it comes through the next year, I'll have some peaches on this tree. So let's walk back this way and take a look at how my El Nino Catalpa is doing. It's not blooming anymore, but it is still growing. And what I decided to do in this pathway was put in some little flowers to make it a little softer. Now this right here is called a golden globe. It's a Lizamachia, I believe that's the name of it. And then I went to HEB and I found this fire bush, and I planted it right here, and hopefully it's supposed to get really big and give me some more shade over in this area. Now guys, as you can see here, this whole area here, the grass just will not grow. Oh, by the way, the squash vine borers came in and ate up all of my squash, and so I'm not going to get a harvest from that this year. It's always something that you're battling in your garden, and you just have to not worry about it and just know and appreciate the things that do well. Now this area here is a patch of what is called frog fruit. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this frog fruit in that area over there where the grass will not grow. But I'm not doing any more planting this summer. It's too hot and it's too much work to try and keep things alive during all of this heat. Now this little pot right here of succulents, it is doing so well. And what I love about succulents is that they don't require a lot of water or care. They just need a drink of water every now and then, and they perform so nicely. So I'm very happy about that. So as I look back off this way, there is this side of my garden. Now let's take a look in my island garden. Things are going pretty well in my island garden. Of course, with all this heat, things have stopped blooming, but I went ahead and pruned back my phlox, and it's already giving another show. It's a weak show, but it's still something to look at and be happy about. Oh, look at that butterfly. Now over here is my hibiscus. It's my hardy hibiscus. It's the pink swirl. It was starting to set off blooms, but then something started biting on it and that slowed that down. I'm still having some beautiful flowers on my Rose of Sharon, the white one. So it's still sending out flowers. Now the lantana has slowed down quite a bit. I would love to be able to come out and prune these things, but guys, it's just too hot and it's not safe to prune your plants with this type of temperature going on. So I'm just having to let them look kind of bad until this weather breaks, and then I'll be able to come out and prune them and freshen them up. I've got some coneflower growing here, and then through my dry creek bed I have self-seeded zinnias that are growing beautifully. All right, now this is my special treat, guys. You know, I had a self-seeded cantaloupe. And look at how it is producing cantaloupes, guys. I'm so excited. Last year, I had cantaloupes, and the rabbits came through and chewed on the cantaloupes, so I had to get rid of them. But so far, I have 6 on this plant. Look at this one down here. Isn't that a beauty? So what I did was I got online and I ordered these little net bags that will hold the plant and keep it from falling down on the ground. So I've got quite a few cantaloupes that I'm looking forward to harvesting and eating them throughout the rest of the summer. More self-seeded zinnias just popping up everywhere. It's such a beautiful sight. They're just glorious. Now over here in my pathway area, I waited too late to prune my mum, and so now it has really gotten leggy. So I'm just going to have to deal with that until the weather breaks again. I didn't do my due diligence, but hopefully it will hang on until the weather breaks. Let's take a look over here. Now guys, this is another thing that's going on. This is my cowpen daisy. Would you look at how tall and beautiful this particular plant has performed? I didn't plant any of this. It's self-seeded. This is a big self-seeder, so you have to be careful with this one. Look at my mandevilla. She is so pretty. And I have some more of this verbena that's starting to bloom again. But as I look up through here, my salvia gray guy, they have taken a break. They're tired. I have a few of them that are still blooming, but for the most part, they've decided to take a break. Here is that Supertunia bubble gum. I need to feed it. It is a very heavy feeder, and if you don't feed it, it will not bloom. So I will take care of that today. But look, guys, I have still got this fall obedient plant. Now, I will tell you this much. It normally just stands up straight, but because it's been so hot, it's been falling down, and I've been having to give it more water. But if you can see right here, it's getting ready to set blossoms. That little piece right there. I am so excited about my geraniums. Oh my goodness. I have been deadheading them, and if you do that, they will keep blooming and giving you a beautiful show. Everything else over here is looking pretty good, as you can see. This is the east side of my garden, and it doesn't get as much of that hot Texas sun as the other parts of my garden. We'll go down into the secret garden in just a bit. But guys, did I show you my little birdhouse that I purchased? Let me get around here so that you can see it. Now, I don't have any occupants right now, but I'm hoping that I will get some in the future. My plumeria, it's doing pretty good. It has not bloomed, but hopefully it will bloom before the year is out. And here is my ice plant with the pretty little blossoms. I have two colors, pink and red, on that plant. I wanted to show you my arbor to show you how well it's doing. Now over here is my Peggy Martin. Now she's suffering from some yellow leaf damage, but she'll be okay. She's just a little tired as well. And when we come on around here, I'm not even going to talk about this limelight hydrangea because, guys, I still don't have any blossoms. I'm not going to give up on it though, but we'll see how it does. My calabacoa is doing well. And I like this view from my garden so much. Over here is the rose bush that I planted this spring. It's a Zephyrin Druin rose bush. Now over here, guys, my Russian sage, it is still blooming. It's falling down because it's probably needs to be pruned back, but I'm not going to do that because, again, it's too hot. Now over here on the east side of my garden, things are still doing pretty good even though the temperatures have been so hot, but this is the east side, so it does get some reprieve from all that hot afternoon sun. I did put in a new flower bed here, and the reason that I did that is because this side of my garden is where my septic tank is located, and so I wanted to kind of soften this area up a little bit. So I went in and I added some mulch and these plants here, along with this beautiful wooden bowl, and I filled it with some succulents. This right here, I will have to put the name on the screen because I cannot remember the name of the plant, but I planted 3 of them along this area here. And then I went ahead and I had to dig up this clematis, and the reason I did is because it wasn't performing well in the location that I had it, so I just put it in this pot. And what I'll do is in the fall I will plant it back into the garden, but I thought I would put it there for right now. Here are some of my pots. They're still hanging on. I've got my verbena off in here, and I just think that that little touch of lavender and white makes this flower so pretty. My boxwood basil, it has recovered from that fall when we had that last rain. And then I still have my marigolds that are growing along here. Y'all, I live close to an airport, so that's what you're hearing. You remember that I came out and I did the Chelsea chop on all of my mealy blue sage? Well, look at this. It's already bounced back. All right, so guys, we're gonna go on through the arbor and we're going to take a look down into my secret garden. So come along with me. Over here is redbud, and I didn't think it was going to grow, but it is starting to grow, and I am so happy about that. There is a new plant that I added over here as well. This right here is an abelia, and it looks so bad, guys, when I purchased it. I got it for $9 and I put it in there, but it is just begging for water every single day. And here is my mom that's just growing all out in the pathway. I'm not going to cut it though. And then down through here is my secret garden, and guys, I love it so much. We'll take a walk through here, and I won't talk about the plants. I'll just let you see how nice and quiet and peaceful this area of my garden is. Things are trying to hang on and trying to grow. So I love that. My little Turk's cap. All right, guys, and then over here, my oak leaf hydrangea. It just continues to put off new leaves. So as long as it's growing, I'm happy. Now this kaleidoscope abelia, it has been requiring a lot of water, and I'm not really sure why. It is new, so maybe that's the reason, but I hope that it will settle in and stop being such a diva in my garden. I'm going to have to resolve to the fact, guys, that I am just not going to be able to grow hostas. This one looks okay, but for whatever reason, let's go around here. to take you too fast. You see, they just don't seem to grow in the ground. And I don't think it's because they can't grow in the ground. I think it's because with the bugs eating on the plants and me just not giving them enough attention, I just don't feel like that they're going to do well. So I won't be buying any more hostas. Look at my polka dot plant. It's still growing. And so as I come on out of the secret garden, I end up over here at this pot, which is still blooming and enjoying its life. My basil is starting to send off flowers, so I need to get out here and snip those off, and that will keep it producing. Smells so good. Now here's an update on my Japanese maple. Guys, it's still trying to grow. So I am just going to be very quiet and just continue to make sure that everything is doing well, and hopefully it will make it through the summer and the winter and get bigger and taller. We'll see. Let's take a look over here at my west side garden. My purple hyacinth bean is growing on up this trellis. I have some self-seeded zinnias, more of them, and look at that butterfly. He just landed. They love zinnias. Oh, he's following me. Okay, so more zinnias here. I did notice that they're all just about the same color. Oh, look at this, guys. Isn't that a beautiful, lovely, glorious sight? All right, guys, so now we'll step on out here. I need to get out here and cut my grass, but my trees are growing well. And let's come on over here and look at this purple hyacinth. It has just gone to town. Look at that. Such a lovely sight. So this garden over here, which is my angel garden, it's doing pretty good. But this is my favorite, my coneflower. And guys, what I didn't know is that coneflower are very fragrant. They're intoxicating. And I was standing over here looking at my garden, and I said, what is that beautiful smell? And I bent down and found out that it is the coneflower. That was such a surprise to me. I did not know that they had a fragrance. I've got another self-seeded zinnia right over here, and this one is red. So guys, that's what's going on out here in my garden. I'm going to finish up that project, that pathway. I'm going to try to keep everything nice and watered. And I'm just going to wait until the weather breaks, and I will be back out here digging, transplanting, and having a wonderful time in my garden. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, and I hope that you will come back and join me as I play around in my garden. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.